Become our welcome center here at the church. And we want to bring you our Friday preview.
We skipped a few.
I was going to say, we've been a little delinquent the last couple. We've been kind of busy and let it slide, but we wanted to come back to you today and talk about some of the things we've got going on.
Yeah, so it's been a busy couple weeks, and we're in the middle of Lent. I mean, this is pretty much the smack dab middle of Lent. So I want to remind you about the Lenten offering. It's the clothes for the Gray Elementary clothing closet.
I remember. Clean underwear.
New underwear.
Oh, not clean. New. Okay.
Nobody wants to use underwear. It's just gross. Anyway, we are really low on shoes and girls' pants, like girls' shorts and stuff. So, but all of it's needed. So, clothes for little kids for the Gray Elementary School closet. And then looking ahead, like 2 weeks ahead, there's a ton of Holy Week activities that are planned. Just be looking for that information. Mark your calendars now for the Good Friday service. It'll be on that Friday. And then the Easter egg hunt, that's Saturday morning. And then sunrise service on Sunday, breakfast during the Sunday school hour at 9 o'clock. And then Easter service. So there's going to be more information coming up about that, but be paying attention and make plans now to join us for those things.
And some of that information's already rolling out on social media and the website.
Yes. Yep. So if you have the app, look at the schedule. In fact, if you open the app at the very top, there's a Holy Week button. Click it, and it'll take you there. So lots of cool stuff. So you've probably been getting some emails from me over the last 2 weeks.
If you filled out your
servant survey. If you didn't fill out your servant survey,
not too late.
Here's your friendly reminder. It's not too late. Turn it in. You've been getting stuff from me and saying, hey, so if you filled out your servant survey and you aren't checking your email, you might want to do that.
That's just a good rule of thumb anyway. If you have an email address,
check it. Check it so often. So we've got a lot of that kind of stuff going on. We have kicked off our Celebrating Families partnership with Families Free, and that has been going really, really well. And it is not too late to join that either. In fact, this coming Tuesday, we have some folks who have volunteered the last couple Tuesdays and they can't be there. So if you have been wanting to check that out, and next week's the time. So come do that.
And it's a low commitment level. There's lots of things you can do that night. You don't have to be able to cook. You don't have to be able to move tables and chairs. We've got a lot of that taken care of. We just need friendly faces to kind of point people in the right direction, welcome people, help them to feel like we want them here.
Yeah, so it actually is a great evening. If you are interested in helping out prepare a meal or fund a meal, see me, because we've kind of planned some meals out, some really easy things. Like we're looking for some folks who maybe could grill some hamburgers one night and, that kind of stuff. Chop up some things for baked potatoes.
13 more weeks?
Yep, we have about 13 more weeks, so you definitely have time to join in on that. So it seems like we had just talked about something that we were going to talk about, and now I don't remember.
Well, we've had several people in the church that have expressed an interest in joining the church. They have been participating regularly, either online and or in person, and they've talked to you or I or both of us about possibly joining the church. So I say that to say we're planning to have a new Member Sunday coming up very soon, probably after Easter. And if you're listening to this and you've been a regular attender and you would like to talk with us about what it means to join the church, we'd love to have that conversation with you.
Yeah, and it's so cool that we're going to do this after Easter, because, traditionally across the centuries, Easter has been the time where people have been baptized or had a recommitment or joined whatever faith body they were part of. Speaking of baptisms,
I knew you were going to go there. If you were with us Sunday, either in person or online, you are well aware that our baptismal waters were very cold, because I told you so. And poor Ethan felt it now. He was shivering. And
it can be heated.
It can be heated.
Thank you, David.
It can be heated.
So one of these days, when David Frost is least expecting it, it's going to come back around. We're going to get David. I don't know that I've ever been more thankful in my life to be a deacon and standing there assisting with the baptism and not being in the water. Because I'm pretty sure that water was colder than the Wolf Creek water where we used to do the creek baptisms in Virginia.
It was cold.
It was cold. Anyway, so if you're here and you're like, I don't want to be baptized in that water, never fear. It can be heated.
It can be heated to a nice pool temperature.
Sorry, Ethan. Not that we ever rebaptized because, God doesn't make mistakes, but man, I feel like when you
if we were to redo Ethan's, we'd do it in a hot tub just to make up for the cold water. Yeah.
Yes. So, oh my goodness. So, in case that you are interested in knowing this, there has been a special called district meeting, which will be a week from this Saturday at Sulphur Springs, and that has to do with the district office property. So if that's something you're curious about or interested in, we'll be happy to get you the information. We will not be able to be there due to our prior commitment, but if you're interested in that, let us know.
Absolutely.
What else?
Well, with Holy Week coming up, I just remind you to make time in your schedule during Holy Week to spend more time with God, perhaps join us on Friday for the Good Friday service, and of course for Easter morning and all that goes into that. And also, what a great time to invite new people to come to church with you.
I'm so glad you said that, because I'm hoping by this Sunday to have invite cards made up for our Holy Week stuff, which would include the Good Friday service, include the Easter egg hunt, include Sunday morning stuff. And now's the time to be asking people, because they're thinking about it, and they'll make plans. They're either going to make plans to go do an Easter egg hunt in the park with their family and friends or whatever, and we want to invite them to come worship and celebrate Easter for what it is, which is celebrating the resurrection of Jesus. So
absolutely. So yeah, invite your friends and family. You've probably got somebody on your mind that you've been thinking about maybe inviting to church. You weren't, quite sure about the right timing. This is the right timing. There'll be a lot of new people at church on Easter, and that would be a wonderful time for you to invite your friend to come too.
Which also means we need to be ready to receive those new people.
We do.
And so we need plenty of hands for Easter Sunday morning. So be looking for emails. Because I can't call everybody.
Yeah. What else we got going on, Brooke?
Well, we have a link group who has taken on the challenge of updating our directory, and what a job they've had, and they've been doing it absolutely wonderfully. So excited about that. And so be looking for that, and if somebody asks you to check your address, please check it. But yeah, so lots of cool stuff. Lots of good stuff going on. I mean,
yeah.
I have seen folks stepping out of their comfort zones in the last couple weeks and stepping up to the plate and doing things that they feel God's calling them to do, loving on one another, loving on the community. It's just an exciting part to be part of Gray Church right now.
Yeah, it is. It's an exciting season, and not that everything's about COVID numbers, but our COVID numbers look great right now.
Oh, hallelujah.
So, if you've been kind of waiting to come back to in-person worship to when the COVID numbers were good, they're as good now as they've been in 2 years.
Yeah.
So this is the time.
Yes. So speaking of coming back to worship, on Sunday morning we have Sunday school at 9 o'clock for all ages. The gathering time at 10 o'clock in this area here, and spilling over into the narthex area, which is the entrance to the sanctuary. It could open and go out into the parking lot if we wanted it to, and then worship at 10:30, so in person or online.
Yep.
So,
and hope to see all of you all Sunday, if not before.
Yep.
And say God bless.